The final week of the 2023 campaign brings me back to my old stomping grounds, La Mesa. Tonight we have a Hills League matchup between the Steel Canyon Cougars and the Helix Highlanders. Steel Canyon with a record of 5 wins and 4 losses, coming off a blowout win last week against West Hills, 49-7. Coming in fresh with 2 offensive factors in Jonathan Sablon, a bruiser, can take over the game, can control the clock, can run the football, and score at will. And then you have Nico Jara, who can do it all the time on special teams. 6 special teams touchdowns on the year, with 4 punt return for touchdowns and 2 kickoff return for touchdowns on the year. Look out for him to make an impact and possibly upset the Highlanders tonight. Meanwhile, for Helix, with a record of 8 wins and only 1 loss, and that 1 loss coming off of last week's crushing loss to Granite in overtime, double overtime, 44-43. 2 players to watch out for. Number 1 is Jackson Daniels, 2-way player, can play on both sides of the ball, makes an impact on every unit he plays. And then you have the catalyst, and every catalyst on a Helix offense involves the running back. You think of Reggie Bush, Christian Washington, Elion Noah. Who is it this year? It's Kevin Allen III. This guy accounts for 108 points as a player. So that just tells you how valuable he is to this Helix offense. He is the kickstarter, and hopefully he gets things started for the Highlanders tonight as they look for win number 9 to secure a spot in the open division. So who comes out on top in the El Cajon Ford East County game of the week? Time to find out on the PPR Hogcast. Big senior night out in La Mesa, as 30 players from the Helix roster are seniors, and they were all honored tonight in their last regular season home game. Here's Kevin Allen III with a nice little 25-yard run to get things going for the Helix offense. I told you, he's the kickstarter, he's the home run hitter, and he's going to find another hole here and run right up the middle, gashing through this run defense of the Cougars. 13-yard gain for another first down. And then how about this? Turning a broken play into a big one. This is Brandon Arrington. I heard he runs a really fast 100-meter time in track and field, broke records last spring as a sophomore. Here he is, reversing field for the score. The Highlanders are on the board first. And then how about Steele's first drive? Can they respond? Early 4th down. Jonathan Sablon picks up the first on a direct snap, and then he picks up a 13-yard gain, puts a little truck right there, finally gets arm tackled at the 38-yard line in Helix territory. They're going to call his number once again. Little shotgun action, zone read handoff by Joshua Herbert. Then he's going to roll out to his strong side, and on the run, hits his man in the 2-yard line, close to the one. That is Aaron Gray, setting up this brotherly shove, tush push, Eagles quarterback sneak, whatever you want to call it. It would be later confirmed a touchdown, and this game is tied at 7 in the first quarter. The Cougars with a nice answer on offense after the defense gave up the touchdown, but then Kevin Allen III making magic happen, taking this one all the way across the other side of the field to get the Highlanders back on top by 7. They now lead 14-7. And then third drive for Helix, it will get stalled, but how about this? Got to give Joshua Haasman-Lee some credit. 47-yard field goal to increase the lead to 2 scores, 2 possessions. 17-7 now is what's on the scoreboard in the second quarter. Joshua Herbert again rolling out to his strong side and completing a pass. That is Josiah Wilson, the senior. And then Helix gets the ball back. Jackson Daniels on this little push pass gets gang tackled at the 47-yard line. And how about a little display of his athleticism? Pump faked and spinning to his right side, and then running out of bounds is Rylan Jesse. Good poise and patience right there. Then how about this? Jason Cisneros, another one of those 30 seniors on this roster, rips it off for a 40-yard run to get the Helix lead up to 17 points, up to 3 scores, but that wasn't the turning point of the game. This was the demoralizing proverbial nail in the coffin, final nail in the coffin for the Cougars. And it was just pure athleticism, poise, arm strength, whatever you want to call it. Ryland Jesse has it all, rolling out to his right and hitting his tight end Gordon Meredith on the scramble play. Now a 24-point lead for the Highlanders. Here's Jonathan Sablon in the third quarter, ripping off a nice 50-yard run, but it would not account to any more scoring on that drive. But the drive continues with this nice little pass to Josiah Wilson once again. But again, that didn't amount to any scoring for the Cougars. And here is the third string running back for Helix. That is Marco Wright with a nice little run right there. And then a beautiful dime pass to his favorite receiver, Ryland Jesse, to Jackson Daniels over the top. And guess what? He's going to find number 2 once again here in the red zone. He's lined up at the top of your screen right there. Ryland Jesse looking through his progressions, fires a bullet, touchdown, 38-7 Highlanders in this one. And then, how about this? We got some little ground level camera action right here. In the game is Lee Norman Lester at quarterback, and then Marco Wright punches it in the end zone. 51-14 was your final. Live here in La Mesa, I am with the Highlanders' 2-star backfield players. First off, quarterback Ryland Jesse, and then Kevin Allen III. We'll start with Ryland. 3 passing touchdowns. What was working for you tonight?
I mean, it seemed like a lot of what we did was working. They were playing a lot of man, so we just kind of went to our man beaters, and we won our one-on-one matchups. And I'm really proud of my guys for doing that.
How much time did it take for you to, in the off season, to kind of like get that feel for those off scramble plays and to also work with your wide receivers, on scramble drills?
I mean, it takes a lot of time, but I think we're 10 games in at this point, so I feel like we've got pretty used to each other and we're pretty comfortable with knowing where one another are going to be.
Then we'll go to Kevin Allen III. Kevin, thanks for joining me, man. You've scored a lot of offensive points this season for the Highlanders. What's been working? How's the offensive line helped you out there?
The offensive line, they always deliver. My best friends, they always deliver every time. Every time I don't got to worry about nothing. So I just run through the hole, make the first guy miss, second guy, maybe even the third, and we just finish runs.
Coach DiMaggio talked about you guys have a little uncertainty coming up over the next few days on who you're playing and where you're going to be seated, but he said you guys are going to face a quality opponent no matter what. What are the Highlanders? Are the Highlanders going to make some noise in the CIF?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Stay tuned. We just know what we have in the program, and we're going to focus up. We're going to lock in. We're working on our technique and just really staying true to what we do. So, yeah, that's all I can say. Glory to God.
Kevin Allen III and Ryland Jesse, the backfield stars for the Helix Highlanders. Thank you guys so much for joining me, man.
Thank you, man. You have a good one.
Yeah, you too, man. Yeah, thank you guys. Week 10 is officially wrapped up as Helix will await to see what seeding they are in the playoffs, while Steel Canyon is looking to do the same. Both teams are in prime position for their playoff brackets and their respective divisions. Live from La Mesa, this is Jacob Morgans saying so long.